What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 180, and you already know what time it is. It's time for you to sit back, relax, turn your TVs up, turn your phones up, turn your radios up, because 180 show is on the air. I got some guests with me, but before I bring my special guest up, I need you to get them phones out. I need to hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications. Let them know, hey, listen, 180 Life, 180 Show is on the air, and we got to tune in. Today, I got a special guest. I got you all, hold on, because it looked like I got you on private, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that post and put you all on public so you all can see what we got going on. Boom, 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 bam. So listen. I'm going to hit that share button. I'm going to hit that like button because I must lead by example and make sure that you guys understand. Hey, listen, it's your boy, Mr. 180. If you have not jumped onto the 180 Life train, all you have to do is go on to 180 Life on Facebook, 180 Life on all social media platforms, 180 Life, 180 Show on Instagram. We thank everybody for tuning in. YouTube, guess what? I'm here for it. Guess what? Go ahead and get ready because we got a show for you. I got Miss Mack in the building. I'm not even going to leave her outside long. I'm going to bring her up because I got to hit share and let her tell you who she is. Y'all make some noise. Mack, what's up?
Hey, Archie, how are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. I'm just so happy. I'm just so thankful. I'm happy to be here. It's a lot going on, a lot of great things going on. I got the IG live on, so the listeners, everybody can hear you. They're going to lock in and tap in. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for setting everything up. Thank you so much for coming in today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, why you're great. How did you make it to 180 Show? You know what I'm saying? So tell us, what is it that you do?
Oh my gosh. Well, I am a radio personality. That's pretty much where I got my start at 15 years of age back home in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Big shouts out to WCCG 104.5 FM radio station. That's where I got my start. So, yes, I have a major radio background. I started podcasting, Peeling Off the Layers podcast, October 3rd of 2021. Okay. Took a long sabbatical, a very mental and emotional break, which was very necessary. I was experiencing some life situations, and I relaunched May 21st of this year, Peeling Off the Layers podcast, and it's been getting like awesome feedback, amazing love, amazing support. And like I told you before, pre-show, when I launched the picture, that's when you reached out to me. And we networked and got me in this issue for July. And now I'm here.
Hey. I see you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to Shannon Casino. Shout out to everybody that's in 180 Life Enterprise Magazine. Listen, if you have not gotten your copy, you sleep.
Yeah, they really are.
With the exclusive.
Thank you.
Exclusive. Listen, I felt honored. I felt so honored. Listen, I need y'all to hit them shares, hit that like button, shoot up them hearts, shoot some comments. So let's talk about Peeling Off the Layers podcast.
Yes.
When I heard the name of it, for me, it was just, I could just see an onion. That's all I could see, an onion.
Yes, that's
and I'm
right.
like, okay, I gotta know more. And like a lot of times with my team, they'll laugh at me because when it's certain people, it's like I'm trying to learn more myself. So I can care less if y'all let me figure out more. So tell me more about the podcast.
Okay, so I'll tell you more about the title first and where the title came about. So I was having a conversation with someone, right?
Okay.
And you know how when you're having a conversation with someone and they just feel like they know you?
Yeah.
And they don't?
Oh, wow.
There's so many layers to us. And it's so many things that we want to share, but it takes time.
Right.
Those are the layers. And you're right. I went to college. I have a BA in communication. And that's the metaphor I learned. It's all about that onion. And what's inside of that onion is the core. The real core of who we are. So it takes time to know people. So when I came up with Peeling Off the Layers podcast, it was really a next level of vulnerability for me. because
Wow.
so many things happened in my life that I've kept private. So now it's like, you know what? How can I allow my pain to promote me? How can I allow my pain to catapult me into the next level, into the next dimension where I'm supposed to go? And
Wow.
I just, a lot of prayer, and God is, oh my gosh, He's just amazing about putting us in situations, even though we may put ourselves in those situations,
Mm-hmm.
whether good, bad, or indifferent, it's supposed to help the next person. So that's
Right.
what I'm doing with my podcast, with my personal experiences. Somebody right now is going through heartbreak. Somebody right now is going through rejection.
Wow.
Somebody right now is going through all those no's. Somebody right now is experiencing dysfunction and toxicity.
Wow.
So I take all of my personal experiences and I put it into the podcast where I can help somebody else. So it's all about paying it forward through the gift that God has given me, which is my voice.
Wow. Wow. So let's talk to those people that are going through. Let's talk to those people. A lot of people, they see me, and I tell people, you see the glory, but you don't know the story. You don't even understand the days. And some days I'll be wanting to give up. People don't know my day to day of what's going on. Speak
Yeah.
to that person that has gotten all those no's, and you're
Mm.
like, you know what? If I can do it, you can too. Or what would you say to that person? It's like, hey, I just got a text before I came on live pre-show. Someone had wrote me and was like, "Hey, I just lost my job. My
Mm.
background came back, and what do I do?" What would you say? What are you saying to those people?
Don't let that no, don't let that rejection stop you. It's
Wow.
okay to feel the emotions. See, and it's one thing here. We have to give ourselves permission.
Hmm.
Our self-conscious, we're always moving into the direction of time. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm this age. I'm giving myself 5 years to be successful, 5 years to have a house, 5 years to make six figures, 5 years to be married, 5 years to have a baby. Forget about time and just do the work. Even though you got that no on the application, even though you got that no because your background check came back as a negative, came back as a fail, came
Right.
back as an X, came back as the red. I don't care
Right.
what it came back as. Keep going. I don't care what the job qualifications and policies and procedures say. Even though you feel like you're not qualified, apply anyway.
Right.
Do the work. We cannot operate in a spirit of disbelief.
Wow.
We can't be praying but still operating in the spirit of disbelief.
Say that, ma'am. Say that, ma'am. Now you
Okay.
now you talking.
But I had to learn that too. It makes no sense for me to be praying. It makes no sense for asking other people to pray for me when
Right.
I am not believing in myself. When I
Wow.
am when I'm not motivated, when I am not inspired, it makes no sense. It's
Wow.
like, you know the term, you're passing your casting your curls before it's swine,
Right.
or however that scripture goes. But we cannot give up, and the main person that we cannot give up on is ourselves.
Right.
There is victory on the other side, and let me tell you, last year I was in such a dark place. I think I was in the darkest place I've ever been, which is why I didn't record for a year and a half.
Wow.
I didn't record for a year and a half. I just sat back. I was brewing in my emotions and my feelings and my doubts, and just believing things that just weren't true. But then it's like one day, and each day at a time, I put one foot forward. And I'm telling you, it was a struggle. It was a push. What may not come easy for me may not, what may come easy for me may not be easy for somebody else to do. If
Right.
I'm saying get up, it may not be easy for that person to do. And it's not easy. But when we have a support group around us, and
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have people that love us and believe in us and truly want to see us win, we can win.
Speaking of win and building a support group, that's one thing that I've decided to like really start doing really tough
Right.
is say we have to build a support group around us.
Mm.
Call on people when you're bothered. Like, I'm,
Ugh.
I'm dealing with some things. Call on people when, hey, I'm dealing with some mental things. I'm dealing with this. Don't just mope in sorrow and expect people to be able to read your brain. Hey, listen, get you somebody that you can confide in.
Yes.
But I'm going to say this, the people that people are confiding in, don't take for granted or abuse the gift that God's giving you to have somebody to confide in.
Mm.
Because, you see a lot of times, hey, I don't tell my business because all they're going to do is go tell everybody what I got going on. So then now these young people are scared to reach out because they're scared that, oh, well, I told my business to this person. Now everybody know at the barbershop.
Right.
What do you what do you say to those people that are scared to talk about? Because suicide is at an all-time high right now.
Oh, all-time high, especially with black men. Especially with black men.
Yeah.
So what I have to say about that is we have to use our discernment.
Wow.
And if you don't know how to use discernment, you really have to be careful. Because I'm telling you, and I said this the other night, there's so many people around you trying to blow out your candle while you're trying to keep your candle burning.
Wow.
Okay. So really, it will be given to you who you can confide in, even if it's just one person.
Right.
Even if you have to seek professional help, and I'm not saying it doesn't mean you're crazy, and that's the statistic that goes on in society when you do seek therapy, when you do seek counseling, but it's just good to talk to someone.
Yep.
If you want to talk to a pastor, or maybe not even a pastor, maybe just a mentor, maybe someone that you've known for years, it's a teacher, anybody, anyone that you can just confide in and say, hey, can I talk to you about something? Can I trust you with something?
One thing that happened for me was it was so much easier for me to confide into professional help because they couldn't, a lot of people knew to pass me. And so all the advice people were given was from the old Archie, was from agents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
didn't, they couldn't see my mental change and where I
Right.
was trying to go. And so all it was, oh, don't run. Don't run, because they knew me as a runner. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go do this because it wasn't, no, I'm trying to talk to somebody. And it was different for me. And to hear black men and suicide is an all-time high,
Mm-hmm.
that's never been, and it might sound cliche, but that hasn't been our culture. You know what I'm saying? As
Right.
black men, you be like, oh, such such committed suicide. Oh, we know that that's not a black guy because we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But then now the world has changed so much that our black men are looking for help in places that they can't find.
And I I have to be transparent because I come from a place with authenticity and transparency, because I have experienced so much, but I have experienced someone that I have dated a long time in my past committed suicide.
Wow.
Okay. Um, and he took his life in front of his mother.
Wow.
Okay. Um, yeah, that was a hard, devastating blow. You don't know what people are going through. Sometimes depression doesn't have a woe is me, dopey, sad look. Sometimes someone can be in their lowest moment and a
Yeah.
smile on their face,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and helping the community and doing things for others. But guess what? When they go home, they are at the lowest point in their life, and no one will know until something happens. And then we say, oh my gosh, well, I didn't know anything. He never told me, blah, blah, blah. But it's like sometimes people feel they can't because society has made it such as, oh, well, this person is soft,
Right.
right?
Right.
Vulnerability shouldn't be like that. We need to help each other crawl out of the pit, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel, as cliche as it sounds, but there really truly is. And I'm so happy I made it to the other side of that.
Wow. And how does it feel? I I video record a lot. A lot of people see my life a lot because I want people to understand 180 is really what I stand on.
Right.
And like you said, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. To explain to people, it's not how you start, but you have to put one foot in front of the other. You have to keep going. You can't give up.
No,
I,
you can't.
you can't give up. It's crazy because about a month ago, I've had the same situation happen. A friend of mine, that a mentee that kind of looked up to me every day. We talked every day,
Mm,
about the future, what we about to do. He seen me doing it, and I got to be like you, Mr. 180. Blah 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 blah. I'm writing down, I'm taking notes. That was his
right.
favorite line. I'm taking notes. So when I got the news that he had killed himself, it really it baffled me. It took me, and it started showing me that, hey, I have to shift what 180 Life is doing. I have to shift what Archie is doing. I have to be more aware that, hey, just because someone's smiling, they speak every day, you text me 5 times a day, because no, you just don't even know.
You don't know. It doesn't truly mean anything. You really have to go to your brother, go to your cousin, go to your friend, go to your son
Mhm.
or your daughter or anyone that you encounter, even a stranger, and say, "How are you?" No,
Wow.
not, "Hey man, how you doing?" No, "How are you?" It's a difference. It's
Wow.
a difference in the tone. How are you?
Wow. And then it's crazy because even with that, because you ask people how they're doing, and do people really listen? Do people really take the time to say, you know what, man? I do that a lot. People will be like, "How are you doing?" And I'll say something crazy just to see what their response will be.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's like half the time people don't even realize you done said something crazy. They already walked 3, 4, 5 steps down the road. Okay. And it's like, wait, I just said that I wasn't this, or I'm not doing good, I don't feel good, or whatever. And it's crazy. So
It's just an easy question, like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they just keep going.
yeah.
Or and people in response, "Oh, I'm good." Good is so easy to say
Mm,
because they just want to get it out the way. But
right.
no, how really, how are you doing?
Uh, right.
And then that way you can, it kind of peels off those layers of what's really going on. And that's
Right.
what Peeling Off the Layers podcast is truly about. So,
Wow. So
mhm.
if you was able to tell somebody to peel off layers, what layers will we start with? Let's
If I, okay, good question. Is this a part of the game?
my thing is because like y'all know I like to get to it. Like, yeah, what is it? What is it? Will we start with?
I would say pull off the facade. Pull off the facade of you
Wow,
and be you.
wow,
Some people are so afraid to be who they truly are. And I had to learn this even at 36 years of living. I'm now just being in the fullness of who I am. And there's still a part of me that I am waiting to behold.
wow.
Okay. So we have to pull off the facade. We all see the outer layer, right? We all see the social media.
Yeah,
We all see the stories. We all see the relationship goals.
right.
We all see that. The highlights, people, taking trips and everything like that. But at the
Hmm.
end of the day, I heard a pastor say, who you are at home is who you really are.
Right. When
So
nobody's looking,
when nobody's looking,
no camera.
so pull off the facade.
Wow.
That's the first layer.
Okay, let's do two more layers. Okay, so
Two more layers.
I pull off the facade. I'm not Mr. 180 no more. I'm I'm just Archie. Like it's funny because I meet people and I have to tell them I'm just Archie. I promise. I work a lot, so I'm blessed to be around a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I'm just Archie. So now I'm just Archie, and then what?
Give yourself permission. This is the second layer we're peeling off.
Okay.
So we've already peeled off the facade layer.
Okay.
Now let's peel off the vulnerability layer.
Ooh.
The vulnerability layer, giving yourself permission to be who you truly are, to feel what you want to feel, to express what you want to express, what you want to think, what you think, what you want to think.
Yeah.
That's under the umbrella of vulnerability, free will, self-expression, taking yourself outside of the box that society is trying to keep you in.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, third layer.
One more. Okay. So now I'm just being me. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. Like, okay, I'm just being me. I'm liking this a little bit. I'm liking it a little bit. What you feel?
Third layer, peeling back the layer of failure. Giving yourself permission to fail and daring to believe that you can still make it. It's a dare.
Wow. Okay.
It's a dare. Even after heartbreak, you know what? My heart is broken, but I'm daring to believe in love again. You know what? I don't have a job. I didn't get this job I applied for. They said I'm unqualified. They said I'm overqualified, but I am daring to believe that I'm going to get a job, this next job. I'm going to keep on going. So daring to fail. And failure has been the best teacher of my life. I feel like if we never failed in life,
right.
Why would we tell somebody else how to be successful?
Yep.
If we never failed.
You can't teach me how to sit still if you ain't sitting still. If you ain't never had to sit still. Not sit still, but if you ain't never had to sit still. You know, the best teachers in life are the failing points, you know.
Yeah.
When I heard you say that, I think my team gets on me. Dr. Hickman, shout out to Dr. Cynthia J. Hickman. Shout out to Nora Cole, my wonderful, beautiful wife. Give shout out to her. Michelle Unveiled, Brandy Perry. And they tell me you can't be so hard on yourself. Even when you fail, you win. I remember when I first started acting, and I would get upset that I didn't get the part, or they would put the commercial together, and I've been, you know, you do the commercial, they put the commercial together, and then you don't see yourself, you know, and I'm like, man, and I would get mad, like I would get upset with my team, like, hey, I'm not doing that no more. And I would never forget my booking agent. Shout out to Michelle Unveiled. Hey, came to me and was like, do you know 2,000 people tried out? And for you to get to a point that you actually were on set and you actually did it. Okay, they didn't use you, but 2,000 people tried out. And you made it to make it to the set. And only 3 of y'all, you know, if a lot of people, if you're not into, you know, TV and you know, you're in the radio, you know, a lot of people, it'd be 3 people up there doing the same commercial 3 times, and whoever they go with is who they go with. But
it's who they go with.
You know what I'm saying? But when you on set, you already got paid, you already good, so it don't really matter, you know.
I got my check, I'm good.
Yeah, I get, you know what I'm saying? And that was the mindset that they were, you know what I'm saying, putting me in. And they were telling me, you know, even when you didn't win, you still won. And so when I heard you say it's okay to fail, even when you fail, you learn. You learn. Right. Okay, he had a nice smile like mine, you know what I'm saying? And you fell for it. And then your heart broke. Yeah. But that's what you're gonna learn for next time. It gotta be
so now you know.
Yeah, it gotta be more than a smile and a date 2 for $20 at Chili's. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man. Absolutely. That's where you can really learn to set boundaries.
Wow. Speaking of boundaries, I've been talking about this for about the last month. You got to set boundaries 100% of the time. Family too. Yeah. I protect my peace, and my peace is above everything. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, cousin. I don't care who you are. Nephew, you got it. Family, friends, associates, business partners,
Co-workers.
co-workers. My team know. Hey, this is the boundary. Don't cross that.
That's right. Absolutely.
It,
And
it,
and see, we learn, I guess, for me, I can only speak for myself. Um,
I, you had almost
and
laughed.
I'm reading the comments as they're coming out. Shouts out to everybody who's listening right now, who's tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. I've learned the importance of boundaries because of what I was accepting.
Wow.
I didn't know how to set boundaries.
Wow.
I didn't know until I said, you know what? Why am I not speaking up for myself? Why am I allowing this person to take advantage of me or these people to hurt me? Just the things that I have experienced. And I said this the other day. An amazing friend of mine said this to me last Sunday. She said, every experience, every person that has broke your heart, everything that you've been through, everything that you've gone through has prepared you for such a time as this.
Ooh. You
So I am so thankful
yeah.
for every heartbreak, for every no, for every rejection,
Yeah.
for every season. I am so thankful for it because look where I'm at right now.
But can I tell you this? And this is God showed me this like probably about a week ago. If he would have given it to you prematurely
Mm,
and you weren't ready, would you, in the glory that you are now, in the place that you are mentally and physically right now, would you be prepared for a time as this if he would have gave it to you in the middle of heartbreak and failures and transitions? Would you be prepared for the glory and the mantle that you're holding now?
wow. No, I don't even have to think twice about that answer.
Yeah.
No, I would have destroyed opportunities. I may have destroyed and burnt bridges.
Wow.
I would have not been prepared. I would not have been just so consumed and immersed in all the things that I am right now.
Wow.
No, I
And
wouldn't be ready.
that's one big thing I tell people. If I was to give you $1 million today
Hmm.
and just give it to you, are you prepared? A lot of, oh no, I know what to do. Most people that win the lottery, within 5 years, they're broke
Exactly.
because they weren't prepared. They're not
Right.
prepared for that type of understanding what tax bracket you're in.
Mm,
Understanding they want to go do this, that, and the third, and it's cool for the 3 to 4 years that you got it, you know. But are you truly prepared for where God is trying to take you? That's
now, if you want to go ahead and cut me a check for $1 million right now, it's cool. I would receive that, but I would know what to do with it
yeah.
now.
Now,
But way back when, no.
right.
And that's the thing, that's the term I think of hood rich
Mhm.
because again, you get somebody and I watch these lottery um stories of people winning the lottery and they're going
Mhm.
broke because they're giving out.
Right.
They're giving out. It's like I have to really make sure that my oil is full
Right.
before I can even
But that's when you gotta for sure have your boundaries
boundaries. Yes.
because you already know your family coming. Oh, cousin. Cousin. You gonna get that
You
long.
know,
You know that
remember
cousin.
when? Remember
You
when?
stayed at my house and I let you use the cover while I was over there a little cold. Like, cousin, I'm doing bad.
Remember I gave you that $10 for gas?
You remember that? It when gas first spiked. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? I was helping. Remember I gave you that discount to the hotel? And
See,
you know what I'm saying? I gave you the discount and you would, cousin, come on, don't forget about me. You know, I hear that all the time. Don't forget about me when you
When
get
you gonna
big.
put me on? I
Yeah,
see you
right.
doing big things. When you gonna put me on?
I and it's like, I work every day just like you. You know what I'm saying? It's and my mom used to tell me this a little while back. It's the choices you make. You
Right.
know, it's the choice. And I'm not saying not to help other people, but I have to say it so many times again. I seen an opportunity. I'm running with it. I made my lane. You know what I'm saying? To
Mm.
every entrepreneur that's like, hey, I don't know what to do. I've tried Mary Kay. I've tried Avon. I've tried paparazzi. I've tried this. I've tried that. Listen, get you a lane. Be the answer.
Yes. Yes. Be your
Get,
own rescue.
you're right.
You praying for change, and you are the change.
Hey, I just
Honestly.
I've gotten to a point where, hey, look, you get to a point in your life where you're preparing for where God wants you to get. So we've peeled off the vulnerability, we've peeled off the facade,
Yep.
we peeled off these things.
Failure.
Where does the forgiveness come in? Because that's, see, and I know that's a long subject. So
Hmm.
I see you looking like, man, which way am I gonna go? Where does this forgiveness really come in?
You know what? To be honest with you, all jokes aside,
Mhm.
forgiveness has to come first.
Wow.
Forgiveness just has forgiveness of self has to come first.
Yeah.
Before you forgive, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and
And
Mary
Gina.
Jo, and Sarah, and Jack and Jill, and all of them,
Mm-hmm.
you have to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
And this is good. This is what I have come to before, when I started my healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
I had to forgive myself for cooperating in my own pain.
Wow. Wow.
That was the start for me.
I I went through the forgiveness journey. I went through a healing journey.
Yeah.
It was crazy because listening to you talk about peeling off these things, I had to learn who Archie was.
Mm,
I had to forgive Archie for, hey, we shouldn't have done that. Hey, listen, we shouldn't have let them do that. We
right.
shouldn't have let this happen. We shouldn't have walked down here. Hey, and then once you peel off the forgiveness, and this is my belief. You peel off the forgiveness, you peel off the facade. I had to stop acting like a tough guy. You
Mm,
know what? This ain't cool. A lot of people that haven't read the book coming out soon. That's a big announcement. A book coming out, another book number two.
congratulations.
I've been working hard on it. Book number two, but I had to forgive myself for all the jail times to go to jail. I had to forgive myself for all the fake friends. I had to forgive myself for all the stuff, just
Mm,
stuff.
mm,
But
mm-hmm.
then after I did all of that, I had to learn to love me.
Yes.
I had to learn to love me. Listen, nobody can do nothing to me now because I love me some Archie. Do you hear? I'm not conceited. I'm not
Right.
cocky, but I love me some Archie. And
Yeah. You have
I be driving sometimes and I tell them, you don't got to worry about it because I love me enough to not go crazy behind the wheel. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? I love me enough to not go do this, that, and the third. So you don't got to worry about me because I love me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in this world, once people decide to love themselves,
Mm.
then they can love somebody else. Then the relationship will start working out.
And see, that's a whole new level of growth and
Mhm.
maturity and peace.
Mm.
And that's a whole it's a different kind of love when you love yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a different kind of love when you meet somebody and they just really love you the
Yeah.
way that God intended for somebody to love you.
Yeah.
That's an amazing feeling. But when you love yourself,
Right.
you have to forgive yourself and you have to love yourself first.
And shout out to all my fellas. It is okay to love yourself. Listen,
Yes.
guys,
Yes.
bros, all my bros out there that's on this line, it is okay to love yourself. It's cool. I'm not saying to get conceited and just sitting in the mirror doing all that other stuff. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, hey, I love me enough. I'll never forget. Me and my mother was talking, and I told my mom I love me enough
Mm.
to to, to pick self peace
Mm.
over everything else.
That's right.
It comes to a point where I'll see you at Christmas. I love me enough to say,
Mm.
hey, this is my boundary. I'm not going to accept this, and that. Doesn't mean that I don't love you,
Right.
but I love me more to say, hey, this I'm not going to deal with because
Right.
this is going to put me here, and where I want to go is here. And if we're
Mm.
going sideways, I'm trying to move forward. You get where I'm
Right.
coming from?
Yeah, exactly. Love yourself enough to not let anybody disrupt your peace of mind.
Wow,
Love yourself enough to not let anyone treat you, talk to you any kind of way
wow,
that is less than what you are.
wow, wow,
Point blank, period.
wow.
Yeah.
Everybody, Mack is in the building. Listen,
Hey.
180 show. We here, we live. We talking about 180 Life Enterprise magazine.
Uh-huh.
She is in our July issue. July issue 180 Life Enterprise magazine. So I
Yeah.
did Mack. I got some confessions to make. I did my math incorrect. So
Okay.
I know. So August, we're releasing the 180 Life Enterprise 1 year magazine, but it technically was July. So this is the 1 year mark of 180 Life Enterprise. It's the
Oh.
celebration. It's
Oh.
the,
Wow.
I thank all of you guys, like for real, from the bottom of my heart. And people don't even understand. This is my baby. Like this magazine is more than what people even know. This is what keeps me going every day,
Mm.
putting it together. And just for you to be one of the people to trust 180 Life with your brand. A lot of people, when you're entering in magazines and press and TV, you have to trust the people that you work with your brand to make sure that it looks like what I want it to look, that it
Right.
sounds like what I'm saying. You'll see a lot of people like, man, I didn't say it like that. I meant it like
Right.
this.
Right.
And so it's been 1 year for us. And
Congratulations.
man,
Wow,
thank you.
congratulations. And for it to be your 1 year and for this to be the 1 year
Yeah,
anniversary,
yeah,
this is your seed. So I am proud of you just putting one foot forward and believing in yourself to
yeah.
make this possible, for God to allow to put the gift inside of you to make this possible. So congratulations. And I was just honored to be in it. I mean, here I am. I've been here for 8 years.
Yeah.
No one knew who I was.
Right.
And now I'm in San Antonio
Yes.
magazine. So, and you know what? So many more to come for this to be my second publication. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Man, I really appreciate you just to so when I approached you and I seen your brand, again, the name of the company, the peeling off the
Oh,
is
yes.
what made me like I be in the middle of scrolling and
Mm-hmm.
I be moving and I'm like the name of the company just is like, okay, 180 Life, that we need to connect with that person. And ever
Okay, yeah.
since then, you spoke life into my company. Even days, it's been days I'm like, man, and then you be like, it'd be weird because it'd be like, man, okay, today gonna be one of them days. I'm cool with it. Boom, I'm chilling. And you be like, bro, be blessed. How you doing? What you over there doing? May God bless you. And I'd be like, dang, how she know? So I just want to thank you so much. And I believe in giving people their flowers while they're yet living. So I want
Oh,
to give those to you while you're
thank
yet living
you.
and let you know, hey, listen, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing. No deed goes unnoticed. And
Mm,
remember, if I can't say nothing to nobody, guys, I'm a living testament. I'm a living testament. Your gifts will make room for you.
they will. They will.
I remember when I was little and they were like, man, he the loudest thing in the room. and Sharia Dale is on, and they pay me to be loud. This is what they pay me to do. Like I tell
Right.
people, hey, I might be loud, but I get paid big bucks to be loud now. So
Then I will be loud. You can look. That's why I say, cut the check for $1 million, Archie.
hey,
Cut the check.
I'm gonna get there eventually. So look, we gotta pay a couple bills. So what I want you to do, I want you to go through the magazine. I want you to check out some of our sponsors in there. So then you can give a shout out to one of the sponsors. While you doing that and looking for somebody, I wore my S&S extravaganza. It's S&S, and let me make sure they on here so they can see, because they don't be believing. I be shouting them out. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure they know.
Yes. Okay. Shout out to S&S. I know you have S&S.
Okay.
Let me see. And I love this because this is as real as it gets.
So listen, y'all. S&S Extravaganza is having the Slab Fest. It is the 1 year anniversary for S&S Extravaganza, 180 Life Enterprise, and guess who they bring into Austin, Texas? They bring in Bo Baby. They got Bo Baby coming to Austin, Texas. They have a lot of artists. Big Tone is going to be out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go check some more names. They giving me all these names, and I'm like, okay, I got to keep up with who everybody is. But it's so many artists gonna be there, doing her thing. Food truck is gonna be out there. We got some motorcyclists. Y'all get your cars. Matter of fact, it don't even got to be a slab. Bring your minivan, cause we gonna listen. We're about to have a show. We gonna have fun. We got the DJ all the way from Houston, Texas, coming out, and we just gonna have a good time at the S&S Slab Fest concert, July 23rd. Performances, it's from 12 to 8. Performances start at 3. We're going to have a good time. We're giving out water so you can stay hydrated. We don't want you to pass out. Okay, I'm giving it over to you, C-Mac. It's all on you.
All right. I would like to shout out Barbara's Jewelry and Things.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Hi, Barbara. Hi, love. Listen, the new location is at 2401 West Pecan Street, Suite 102, Booth 15. She is in Pflugerville, Texas, 78660, Monday through Saturday. She has her whole schedule there, as you can see it. And she's also open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So shouts out to Miss Barbara Jewelry and Things.
Oh, listen, Miss Barbara Allen is one of the sweetest ladies I know. And she got the bags. Trust me, my wife be going by there, getting her bag on, got the wallets. She be having all the accessories. I got to give out one more shout out. Not only because I am being honored at this event and speaking at this event, but it's because when it comes to like different things I just stand up for. IAG and Poetry Productions presents the I Am a Survivor weekend. That's going to be August the 5th to the 7th. They're having a back to school bash, which is bringing again Bo Baby's one of their headliners. They're having a pre-celebration gala on the 6th. Then they're having a first annual I'm a Survivor Day. So I will be there speaking, letting them know what I survived from. If you can see, there we go. I am survived. Let them know what I survived from. And hopefully, I pray the book will be ready to be able to drop that day. So that's what I got going on that weekend. So listen, y'all. Listen. I got to see Mack in the building.
You do. And wait. I love this because it's raw. One moment. Someone's at my door. Wait.
She said somebody's at my door. Somebody at her door. So we're going to let her go check the door. Listen, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I need you to hit that share button, hit that like button. I'm going to listen, hit that share button, hit that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Listen, you can go follow the 180 Life Train at 180lyfe.com. You can go on to C-Max Facebook page, Instagram. Let them know where that's at.
Yes, you can find me at Peeling Off the Layers Podcast, on Facebook at Peeling Off the Layers Podcast, Instagram. It is spelled the same. There's no funny lettering. Peeling Off the Layers Podcast. And I'm on TikTok. Yes, that's CMAC_POTL podcast.
Okay, so we got a little game for you.
Let's play a little game. And I'm sorry about that. My son is away for the summer, and his friends are knocking on my door to see if he's home. And I'm like, he's not here. Go away.
Listen, it's all good. That's one thing we love about 180 Life. We raw and uncut. We like to have a good time. Look, y'all, we done had times the internet go down. Look, we gonna still keep going. Y'all hear me? So look, this is what we're gonna do. And I normally have my cards, but for some reason my cards ain't here. So we're gonna do this off the top of the dome. So we need everybody to get ready, get your thumbs ready, because we need y'all to go ahead and give us your answers. So you gotta answer quick, okay? I haven't played this game in a little minute, but we're gonna play it today. So you gotta answer quick, okay? Sprite or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Red wine, white wine?
Red.
Okay. Spaghetti or fettuccine?
Spaghetti.
Red sauce. Okay. Nails or lashes?
Ooh. If I don't do anything for myself, I gotta keep my nails done.
Nails done? Okay. I be seeing you with the braids. Okay. So the braid. Okay. Shout out to the beauticians.
Yes, Sabrina Wilson. She hooks me up. Sabrina
Okay.
Wilson. She's right here in San Antonio. So.
Okay. So you say nails over lashes?
I mean, I can put mascara on, but I feel like as a lady of dignity and grace, I'm always classy.
Yeah.
I have to keep my nails done. If I don't do nothing else for myself, getting my nails done, it just always makes me feel better.
Okay, so let's go back to the top. We said Sprite and Coke. You said
Coca-Cola.
Okay. What? She said Coca-Cola, please.
I'm pop a Coke. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Okay. Okay. So you said a red wine over a white wine. What kind of red wine? What kind of red wine you like?
Well, right now, I mean, I love sangria. Merlot.
Okay.
It's really nice. And it really just depends on the mood that I'm in.
Okay.
But I mean,
a good Moscato is always a go-to.
A really good Moscato. I love Lambrusco. That's an amazing wine brand. I mean, the wineries in Fredericksburg. I mean, oh my gosh, yes.
Okay. So you said spaghetti over Alfredo, spaghetti over fettuccine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a good spaghetti. Now, spaghetti, look, can't be eating. I can't eat everybody's spaghetti.
Nah.
You know, I love my spaghetti, my mom's spaghetti.
So my question
I took spaghetti over. It was like a potluck, like a Thanksgiving potluck, maybe 2 years ago. And I made my famous spaghetti.
Okay.
And they tore it up.
So are you the spaghetti cooker where the pasta's in one bowl and the sauce is in another, or are we together?
Honestly, I always ask people like how they prefer it.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter to me, but I love a meaty, hearty spaghetti.
Okay.
I don't like the sauce that's all watery.
Okay.
I need it thick on my spaghetti. So if it's separate, that's fine. If it's together, that's fine. I'm not picky like that.
So are you I put cheese on my spaghetti and put it in the oven spaghetti?
Okay, like a baked spaghetti?
Yeah, or do you
That's
put
good.
cheese on the top of the spaghetti? Are you shredded cheese? Now I cook now.
I cook too. I cook too.
She said I cook too. Yeah. So are you put it in the oven, a little shredded cheese spaghetti, or are we more of a Parmesan cheese spaghetti?
To be honest, it's like the Parmesan for me, but somebody, I'm cooking for my king. I'm cooking for, my family. If they want it like that, then I will do it like that. It's fine. Yeah, but a little sprinkle of that Parmesan. Ooh, yes. With the Hawaiian bread on the side.
Okay, Hawaiian rolls. Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember when
some fried chicken on the side? That's like a Chicago thing, fried chicken and spaghetti together.
I eat that. That's that. Listen, when I first did that, my wife was like, "Where do you do this at? You cooking ground beef, chicken, meatballs? You got just a lot." And I'm like, "Yeah, you got to have that fried chicken and spaghetti." That used to, and then man, that used to be the go-to. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the spaghetti sauce. and the noodles separate. Like cooking
Okay.
together. I'm not a fan of that. Cooking
Okay.
together, I can live without the meatballs and all that. Like, I'm okay, you know what I'm saying? But I used to work at an Italian restaurant, so I
Me
can eat
too. Me
meatballs
too.
by
Yeah.
themselves. You know what I'm
So what's
saying?
your favorite Italian dish? Because I worked at an Italian restaurant like my
Ooh.
senior year of high school.
So I actually like Italian food. My favorite restaurant used to be Olive Garden. Then it got a little, and then you go get some real authentic Italian food.
See, I didn't work at Olive Garden. I worked at a
Yeah,
uh, authentic
yeah,
Italian ran by Italians.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I
my
worked at
favorite is chicken marsala. Oh,
Chicken Marsala. Okay, see, and when I did finally work at an Italian restaurant, I worked at one that was ran by Italians. It was called
mm,
Mandola's. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Italian man, and they chicken marsala is good. I don't know why. I just love ravioli. If you get a real
Okay.
ravioli,
Yeah.
real raviolis good. Baked ziti. I like baked ziti. I do spaghetti at an Italian restaurant. I just feel like
Yeah.
you just wasting your money at this point. You know.
It's not really my go-to. When you said penne, baked ziti,
Mhm.
um, penne alla vodka is really good too. If you
Yeah.
heard of that, and they put vodka
Chicken.
inside the sauce.
Mhm. They
Um,
put the wine. Have you tasted the one with the wine inside the sauce?
that's the penne alla vodka.
Okay, yeah.
And they have eggplant parmesan,
Mhm.
lobster ravioli. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I used to when I was waitressing there, I had this lady, she would always come in. She came in every day. I knew exactly what she wanted. She
Mhm.
would order the lobster ravioli
Wow.
and a coffee black. And
Wow.
she would put vodka in her coffee. And she would tip me $50 every time she came in.
Oh
So
wow. Oh yeah, we give
yeah.
into it just like that. Nothing. The thing I loved about working there, it was because you get to learn their culture, and they're just really not over the top. They want good food, and if they want to drink, they don't want all the ice and all this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it just be shout out to Miss Michelle Unveil. She's on there. She said
Hi,
Parmesan
Michelle. Yeah,
is
she loves the parmesan. Yeah, she loves the eggplant is her favorite.
my favorite. I don't think I can eat eggplant. They always wanted me to try it, and I've never tried it, but I tried almost everything on the menu. I remember learning how to make homemade pizza because they did the oven brick pizza.
Hmm.
Oh my god!
That's the best one. It's like oven brick. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. It's certain places around here. It's a different it's just a different texture. It's a
yeah,
different flavor. It's a
yeah,
different taste. It's just that authentic when it's just coming out of the brick oven like oh,
yeah,
it's amazing. But
yeah.
yeah, I was actually fired from that job by the way.
Why? I don't mean to laugh, but
No,
like,
and it's all so it's at the end of the night, rolling up the silverware, putting up the chairs, I'm sweeping and mopping, I'm prepping the produce for the next day. I actually know how to make Italian dressing from scratch.
wow,
I learned that there as well.
wow,
And it's crazy. I was told that I could go home. Hey, you can go home. We got it from here. XYZ. Okay. So I go home, and the next day I get a call from my supervisor at the time, and he said, I heard that you left the team hanging. Okay. And if you don't come back, then you won't have a job.
oh wow,
So pretty much I went back and he said, yeah, you're still fired. I was a senior in high school. That was my first time I've ever
wow,
been fired. That was my first experience of, that's sometimes you're going to experience stuff like that. Not
yeah,
saying it's right, but guess what? Yes, I have been let go before.
yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go through the
But it's
pain.
cool though, because
Yeah.
he's not there either.
No, you wanna know what makes me laugh? Because I look at it. Because I actually did I get let go? I think I might have quit. I might have quit like in 24 hours. Like didn't give no 2 week. Hey,
Oh
I'm not dealing
wow.
with this no more. Because it's just like a lot of attitudes, and I'm not saying all restaurants, but Italian restaurants, it's a lot of flaring attitudes in there, and so it's just like
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot. But I look at things like, oh man, look at me now. I bet you y'all
I
wish y'all would.
know. And it's like, oh man, I used to work with her at the
Yeah,
Italian restaurant. Oh, I fired her. Or it's like
yeah,
they'll always remember you. But you
yeah.
know what? That goes to show sometimes people still think you are where they left you.
Right.
And no, that's not the case at all. But I'm very thankful for
Yeah.
those experiences. And I've worked in human resources. I've hired people. I've trained people. I've been promoted. I have worked so many jobs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So many jobs. So many jobs. I
Yeah.
worked at Amazon. I was a manager. I mean, I've learned logistics, customer service. I was a
Yeah.
CNA. I was taking care of people in geriatrics. Hospice,
Yeah.
rehabilitation. I've taken care of sick people. I have a compassionate heart and I love taking care of people. So I've worked in healthcare. Yeah. And that's something that's not taught. You either have it or you don't.
That.
Hmm.
And that's the thing is, if we could inspire anybody here today,
Yes.
all the people that's rocking with us, thank you so much. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Quick
Yay.
question, quick game. Here we go.
Okay.
Heels or sandals? They were
Oh man, that's kind of hard. I gotta be. It really depends on how I feel. Okay, so let's say if I make an appearance, I'm going out, it's a girls' night, you
mm-hmm.
know, I'll wear my nice heels. I do
Okay.
have heels, but it's like if I'm just trying to chill, I don't want to worry about walking on rocks or anything like that. I mean, come on now. Ladies, feel me. I'm gonna wear my really nice flats, my really nice sandals. It's one thing when we get our feet done, we want to, yeah, we wear our sandals and show our toes or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's all about being comfortable. Don't overdo it. I would tell the ladies that, but I really like a nice heel sometimes.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with my heels, man. I'm gonna
Your
go with
heels. Okay.
my heels. Yeah.
Listen, y'all. She dropping nuggets even when she not dropping nuggets. She dropping nuggets. You don't gotta overdo it. Love
You
yourself.
don't. Less is always more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less is always more. It really depends on what I'm doing. I could be asked to come here and make appearances here, host this show, come speak. Um, and I'm gonna do it up. I'm gonna have my whole ensemble. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know,
Oh, I'm coming swaggy. Like I tell people,
yeah.
I might not wear a suit, but I'm coming swaggy. Do understand? I'm gonna come in a couple pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really gotta. It's like
Yeah.
what's gonna set the tone. I need to
Right.
set the tone for myself, and I need to know where I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
what I'm doing, what is it
Yeah.
gonna consist of. I want to be comfortable, and that's where the outfit takes place. It's a method to the madness. It really is. Now, if I'm traveling through the airport, I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Where my
When I
like
see people in the airport in heels,
I
it's just weird to me. I'm like, where are you exactly going? Because
I
we're all about to get on
can't.
the plane.
I I gotta be comfortable. I gotta have like my leggings and my hoodie, and
I'm
I
inside.
gotta have my coffee,
Yeah.
my fanny pack on for easy access to what I
Yeah.
need, and my tennis shoes. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm in slides or tennis shoes. If I'm on the plane, it ain't gonna be nothing extra. Most likely a hoodie. I'm trying to stay incognito. I'm trying to
Right.
just get where I'm trying to get. I don't need no one. This is like I don't know if it's just me, but when I get on the airplane, I be praying. I be praying. before. So we're not about to have no consultations before
Mm-hmm.
we, get in the air. This is not the time to be, because I'm making them calls to mama, wife, children, whatever
Right. Right.
situation. It's not. But Michelle said I'm guilty of wearing heels in the airport. When I see people in heels in the airport, I really like, I
Michelle.
be laughing because I'm like, I've worn a suit in the airport, like, well, not a whole suit. I've worn the slacks and the shirt, tie is in my backpack. I have a jacket. If I'm getting off a plane, I gotta boom, get right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You gotta go in the bathroom. You gotta change.
Right. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yeah.
That
That's
was when what they said before I had a little money and was going on Spirit and you couldn't take nothing extra. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that. But when I be seeing people like in heels, and I'm like, I know, like you ain't just about to do the Channel 7 news
right now. Can't
right
be.
this second. And
Right.
it's like they clack, clack, clack. And I'm like, I know. But I do know I do have a couple females, even on our team, Michelle being one of them, you
Mm-hmm.
know, they love heels. Like they be like, because they'll talk to my wife, girl, you ain't wearing no heels. My wife be like, no, put on some tennis shoes. I'll see y'all there. And it is just like, I get it. But then in some situations, I'm just like, okay, what are we, when we get on this plane? But I guess it's different for me because I don't like wearing shoes. So like no matter I could be in a restaurant and I'm gonna take my shoes off.
You say you don't like wearing shoes?
I don't like wearing shoes. It like for a minute they
Ah,
would have somebody with me and like right before you got to do appearances and you
right.
hosting a show. Right before we come from the back, I'll put shoes on. They'll hold my flat, not my flats, Lord, my slides.
Right,
They'll
right.
hold my they'll hold my slides and I'll go out there and do the show. And then when I get off, okay, take these off. I
You
do
bet.
not like wearing shoes. I will
Yeah.
walk out in my socks.
You're the first person that I have ever heard like say that. We all have different things that make us unique.
yeah,
You not liking to wear shoes just makes you who you are.
yeah. I
That's
just
all.
it's just I don't know like, but everybody knows if once I take the shoes off, it's time to go to sleep. It's time for a nap. That means it's at like cause I could be way up here. Mr. 180's in the building. Let's go. Everybody, boom. Once the shoes come off, yeah, it's time to lay down. It's really it's over with. The party is over. It's time
Wow.
to go. You know what I'm saying? But once I get in the car, I could be in. I promise. I done been in a restaurant so many times, and I just take my shoes on off.
So what let me give you a scenario. You're at the Oscars.
Okay.
You're not gonna have your shoes on. You about to go up for an award.
No, I'm gonna have the shoes on
You know
for an
what I'm saying?
award.
You gotta
I'm
have your shoes on the whole time.
well, so that was kind of tricky. I need to know what category. Like, I'll have my shoes on majority of the time. Like, I can do a whole event and wear shoes.
Okay.
Say we got the award and we win. Boom, we win. I'm walking up there, I got the shoes on. The minute we hit backstage, these gotta come off. Like, okay, we done what we come. I've taken pictures. I've
Okay.
done, and then after that, the next few pictures, please don't. That will be in the please do not show my feet because we got the slides on with some socks.
And
And if we can't find my slides, if my assistant isn't there with my slides, we can walk around with some socks on. I'm okay with that. I just cannot wear shoes.
be free, man. Do you?
I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's just I don't know. But I'm also flat footed too, and
Oh, okay.
and so my feet are like this, like snoop footed. I'm snoop footed too, so I
Okay.
just really don't like wearing shoes. It's weird.
I've never heard that before, but that's what makes you you. So
Oh, Insider 180, Mr. 180, yeah.
oh,
And then this the person y'all follow. Look, that's how you do.
it
This the
is.
person
I don't know who someone just followed me that is on this chat right now. So shouts out to everybody that is deciding to follow me. Thank you so much.
listen, give them your handles, give them everything. Listen, y'all, majority of the times y'all see pictures and there's no feet on it. I don't have shoes on. Just so y'all know, if y'all think that's a little too weird, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their vice, but most of the time,
Yeah, everybody has like those quirky things that they do that makes them them. But I'm
right.
on Facebook at Peeling Off the Layers podcast. I am on um, Instagram as well, Peeling Off the Layers podcast. I'm gearing up for episode 6 on the podcast. They can
Okay.
listen anywhere they hear podcasts. EP 6 is coming soon, entitled Dare to Believe.
Wow. Dare to believe. I'm
Dare to
tuning in.
Believe. It's a dare. EP 5 is out right now. Desperate for Change. So I got a lot of stuff coming. My boy Christian Ike, he's a national recording artist, model, actor, fashion icon. He's coming with the Celebrity Hot Topics on IG Live.
Right.
I also have DJ Prince, Mr. Serving These Streets. He is going to be coming on the podcast as well. I am bringing the Peeling Off the Layers podcast mix.
Hey.
So I
Hey.
do have my own DJ.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm here for it. Hey.
I
Come
have my
on, young
own
DJ.
DJ. It's like I'm bringing back segments that people loved when I was on the air. I'm bringing it back, merging it back into my podcast. So that's a blessing. Of course, they're all down for it. They're like, "When? We ready? We ready? We ready?" So also, I want to shout out Big Bruce. I want to shout out Big Bruce from BigBruceRadio.com. I also want to shout out Hoop Love LLC, who's also one of my sponsors. And check her out on Instagram. If you order from her and put Peeling Off 15, you will be able to get a 20% discount from your purchase. Yes.
I got a question for you. So when people start using Peeling Off the Layers podcast as a coupon code, how did that make you feel the first time?
Oh my gosh, that made me feel like I really have a promo code. Like, are you serious? I,
Right.
I didn't know how that worked.
Mhm.
I didn't know how that worked at all until it's like, okay, now I have a promo code. So Peeling Off
Right.
15, you put in your custom made order. She has made my rings.
Oh wow.
She makes my earrings as well. You will get an additional 20% off of your final purchase.
I think the first time I have a promo code with Innocent Malik, Elsie Felton. There's a couple people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, tell them to type in 180 Life at they checkout," and they get, you know what I'm saying? They get, and I was like, man, I just feel so blessed, and I'm so grateful. C Mac, thank you. So you better not be no stranger to the show either. For real,
Oh,
for
I'm
real.
not. I'm here. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, guys. Thank you so much. We not gonna hold y'all long because I smell the dinner cooking and I wanted some fried chicken today. And it smells. You hear? Is it storming over there? So we're in the same city, everybody. If you don't know, we are in the same city. Is it storming where you're at?
No, not right now.
Okay, it's thunder and lightning over here. And so I didn't know if y'all can hear the thunder. So yeah, it is storming here in San Antonio on my part of the city. Maybe just be careful on your part of the city.
I
Listen,
will.
listen, everybody. Thank you so much, C Mac, for coming to see me. It's your boy, Mr. 180. And I brought the wonderful, 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 talented, walking in purpose, Miss C Mac, Peeling Off the Layers podcast. Listen, it's been an honor. I'm gonna see you on the other side. Listen, everybody, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for spending the day with us, letting us know, hey, that you here. Hit that share button, hit that like button. Big shout out to all my sponsors: SNS Extravaganza, Bo Baby, Unapologetically Black Podcast. I thank you so much for all that you guys are doing. Big shout out to Elsie Felton. If you're looking for if you're in the look to buy and purchase a home, all you have to do is hit me up. I'll put you in the contact with the right realtor. He will make sure that you are good, good, good. If I missed anybody, big shout out to my team, my beautiful, wonderful Mrs. 180. Thank you so much for everything that you guys are doing. Eddie Perry, Bo Baby, SNS Extravaganza, Michelle Toya, Ashia Walker, I missed somebody, Sonora, Mama 180, Pops 180, Auntie 180, Sister 180. Just understand that no matter what you're going through, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Don't do a 360, everybody. Go ahead and do that 180. And guess what? We're going to see you tomorrow. I need you all to meet me back here tomorrow at the same time. I'm going to have Miss Bougie in the building. She's going to be on tomorrow night, so definitely tune in. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be love, laughter, and fun. We're going to be getting into everything that she does and everything that she does from Houston, Texas. Listen, it's been love. It's been kind. Thank you so much for tuning in. May God bless you. May God keep you is my prayer. And I will see you next time.